mentally and emotionally tough. The life they've lived, the father they've had, the experiences they've had, it's almost like that's preparing you that if you do go through something like this, they can't break you. They're going to try to break you. How are they holding up purely mentally and emotionally themselves? I'm sure knowing him, how competitive he is and how annoyed he is and how much he likes to be in control. Like a lot of business CEOs, we understand that DNA and the fabric of wanting to be in control, and now you're not. So there's a part that's driving him insane, but also you see him when he's walking around, he's always got the Quran in his hand, so I'm assuming he's praying a lot, so he's trying to work on this. How do when you talk to them, how are you feeling their energy, their where they're at?
You know, the energy is remarkably positive in light of where they're at and what they're going through. I think they just have tremendous resolve and strength, and that's both mental and physical and emotional strength. So I think they're doing the best they can in the situation they're in to stay physically strong. I know they're, continuing to exercise and work out and do what they can within the confines of being in jail, but to stay physically strong at the same time, as you said, they are praying, meditating. They receive a lot of letters and, fan mail. So they read those. It keeps them, occupied. So they are the one, they don't complain about boredom. It's more about just this intense frustration of having all of this going on. You're, proclaiming your innocence. You want to prove your innocence, and you are in a jail cell where you have no means to do so. So, you're putting a lot of trust, obviously, in your team and your attorneys, but it's very frustrating to be in that situation. I think, again, under the circumstances, I think they are holding up quite well, even though it's very challenging.
I bet, but again, I think if there's anybody that could do this, the two of the guys together. One time I think Tate said, "You can take everything away from me as long as you don't take my brother. I'm going to be okay." To the way the father raised to get these two guys to be as close as they are, that's probably giving them a lot of strength. By the way, are they in the same cell, or are they keeping them separate where they can't interact with each other or be around each other?
I know that they do interact.
Okay.
I'm not actually quite certain about the cell situation because I think that's changed, over the detention period.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.